Welcome to the Brew Life podcast show, episode 3. I'm your host, Steven, and today we'll be talking about building a foundation. Enjoy the show. So, what does it mean by building a foundation? Building a foundation just simply means just building a better life, building a happier, our happier selves, and just overall, building good habits and getting rid of bad ones. And yeah, today in this episode, we're going to be talking about, how we can do this and just how we can just live so much more happier and look every single day as a new opportunity and just overall, just make every day count, Instead of just like focusing on the weekend all the time because we hate our jobs or we hate school, we should make every day our best day no matter what. Even if we're like in a tough time, as of now in the moment, just still keep on pushing through. And I'm like trust me, there is going to be light down the tunnel when, you just have that positive mindset in you. And just keep on doing what you're doing and just like keep on doing what you're loving. And today, let's get into the show. So, building a foundation with ourselves. Practically just like rebuilding ourselves from the ground up. And So, first thing is just like, how can we do this? First, we need to focus on, trying to get rid of something that does not serve us, that does not help us at all, and just only brings cravings and suffering. And every time when we do this type of thing, we may feel like, it may feel, like short-term pleasure. You feel that pleasure when you're doing it, but the aftermath is not really worth it at all. You kind of feel guilty about it. You don't feel happy, and you just feel like poop, I guess you can say. I don't know why I use that word, but okay. And and what I'm talking about is bad habits. Bad habits can be very daunting at us, and it just seems like in our mind it just seems impossible. Like, how can we get rid of this? How can we ever get rid of this? Like, it seems impossible to us because we fed this beast so many times and now have grown and just evolved, and now it just seems like it's unstoppable. Bad habits can just be anything. For example, like drugs, phone addiction, or just any type of thing that is not serving you. Like, if you have a bad habit, just think about, is this serving you? Is this going to make you be in the position that you want in the future? And is this helping you becoming your greater self, or is this putting you down? Just think about that. And in order to get rid of a bad habit, we must replace it with a better and healthier habit. Because if we just go cold turkey with our bad habit, then it'll be pretty much impossible. So that's why we need to look forward a just much better, healthier habit to build. And it can be really difficult sometimes as well, just because building a healthier habit, sometimes our minds just hate it because we're discomfort. Our minds has been so attracted to this bad habit because we've been so comfortable this whole time. And when we build good habits, they're uncomfortable. It's delay, I guess you can say delay gratification. Okay, you don't get that short-term pleasure immediately, but guarantee you do get that long-term pleasure when you're done doing it. So for example, like exercising, meditation, or just practically about anything that just builds you up and just makes you a better person. And yeah. So think about what good habits. There's so many better like good habits out there. Like there's a lot, and just try them out. Try any of them out. Eating healthy, exercising, meditation, or just going outside for a walk. And I just kind of feel like like we've been kind of like disconnected in the outside world. We've been kind of disconnected with nature. Just go to your backyard and just connect to your backyard. Just connect with nature, and I guarantee you, like you're gonna feel better. Absolutely. And also, I think another way to build a foundation is the mindset. If you're having a bad mindset, like you're just, like every day when you wake up, you're just like in like a bad mood. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to go to school. And you're just thinking about all these negative stuff, and you just have that mindset of you. And I'm still trying to fix that because like I still have that habit, I guess you can say. Like when I wake up, try to go to school, I just don't want to. Yeah, absolutely. I'm still trying to face that, and yeah. And it comes to a point where now people are, I guess you can say, are living for the weekends. Like when people hate their jobs, when people hate school, we always focus on the weekends, partying, slacking off, and just all these things. And I get where you guys are coming from. Like I don't like, to be honest with you, I do not like where I'm at right now. Every day going to school 7 hours a day, it just kills me in the inside. But you have to get back up and say like that. Like don't let school or your job block your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it, block you where you want to go. Okay? And even for a fact, like no one is blocking your dreams. No one is at all. Only your mindset is. And like even if you're at school, like or at work, you still make every day count. Okay? Just make every day count. Stay positive. Have that mindset in you. And I'm sure like when you have that mindset in you, like when you're done going to school or done going to work, your energy, that good energy in you will still be there. And or yeah, it will still be there in you. Unlike when you have that negative mindset of you don't want to be here at this school or this job, you feel miserable, then all of your energy is going to be sucking away. And when you get out of your school or job and you want to do something that you love doing, you just can't do it. Like you feel weak, you feel just tired, you feel just in a grumpy mood. And that's why I think we should not live for the weekends. Instead, I feel like, like living for the weekends, life is too short to live for the weekends, I feel like. And, like living in the weekends goes by like so quick. Like what? 2 day offs? That's nothing. It goes by that quick. Like we feel that short-term pleasure when we're in the weekend, and then when we're out of the weekend, when we're in the weekdays, we feel miserable, and we just feel like we do not want to be here at this position we are. And yeah. So another thing of just building a foundation is just like, I guess you can say, let's see, just try to be happy. Be happy all the time. Have that positive mindset, even though I already said that. But also, just doing what you love every single day. And that's how you can look every day as a new day. If you know, like doing something that you love, your passion, then look forward to that every single day. And like build something, like that you like doing. It can be anything. And I guarantee you, if you build something that you like doing every single day, there's a chance that you can like profit off it. you can make money off of it. And now I'm not saying like don't focus on the money all the time. Trust me, but just focus on the experience of you doing that passion in you. And I'm guaranteed like the stuff, like I can just say good things are going to come to you. You know, like good energy is going to be attracted to you, and you're just going to feel amazing in the inside. And also just like, man, I kind of lost for words. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah. And also it's just like building a foundation make us our better selves, you know? And if you think someone is stopping you from doing what you love every day, which they're not, or you're just trying to live in someone's expectations, you know, like always sticking to society's expectations. Never, you know, get out of your comfort zone, take a risk, and doing something that you want to actually do, but you can't. Then, like, don't play it safe. Like I said, don't play it safe, because playing it safe can make our lives just so much worse. And I think the reason why we play it safe is just because, like, we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. And just like, sometimes we are meant to disappoint people. We have to disappoint people in order to get what, like, we want to do in our life. And just like, you know, like, not everyone's going to be happy with your decision when you're trying to do something. You know, for example, like, just imagine if, like, I guess you can say if Steve Jobs, you know, if he didn't build his foundation, you know, the co-founder of Apple, like, imagine if he just, like, you know, played it safe, and he just now feels like a miserable person. He's sticking to society's expectations. He's sticking to his parents' expectations, even though he doesn't like doing it. He doesn't like doing it at all. He's in a job that he absolutely hates, and whenever he has this, like, idea in him, like, oh, I want to start a business. I want to start, you know, like, I want to make technology. I want to make computers for people to buy. Like, I have a vision of, you know, the future of technology. But then he just backs out of it. No, he just backs out of it, and he said, like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like, that's too much risk. What if I fail? Like, what if, you know, something wrong goes happen? Like, I'm going to disappoint everyone around me. And if he did that in another multiverse, man, like, you think you think Apple would have been here right now if Steve Jobs never built his foundation? Or it can just be anyone, for that matter. For example, like J.K. Rowling. If she just stuck with society's expectations and just, you know, didn't get out of her comfort zone and write, you know, books, you know, for everyone around the world. For example, Harry Potter, you know, do you think she'll be here right now in the position that she wants to be? Like, just think about that. Like, every single successful person here, you know, like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, they had to take that risk. They had to disappoint people in order to get where they want to be. And and plus they built a foundation themselves with good habits and get rid of those bad habits. For example, like partying. Partying, in my example, it can be like a bad habit sometimes, in my opinion, because it's just short-term pleasure. You know, you're just partying, you're drinking, and then when the party's over, you don't feel so good. You don't feel so well. Like, you just feel like, ugh, like, why did I do this? Like, was it worth it at all? No, it wasn't. So, yeah. And also, I got one of the good quotes from Steve Jobs. I think it's important. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. And I think that's really true, just because, like, when we're living into someone's expectations, we're not living in our lives. We're living in their life. We're living in their own opinion. We must get out of that. Like, I feel like when you're living in someone else's life, you're just basically like selling your soul to them. Like, sure, you may, you know, you may impress everyone around you, may impress the people that want you to live to their expectations, and all that stuff. Yeah, true. You may keep people being happy, but the thing of the matter is, it's just like you're not happy at all. Like, are you happy? That's the thing. You're making other people happy, but like the most important is like, are you happy? And 9 out of 10 of that question is probably no, because you're not doing what you're loving. Like, you're not doing what you like doing every single day. And yeah. So just like, I just feel like everyone can just build a foundation from us. Like, everyone can do it, though we have to take that risk in us in order to do it. So yeah. And how can we get started from doing this? What I recommend is just like getting out of your comfort zone every single day. Try something new. Like, there's so many stuff out there. Like, you don't know what you like, but like when you try it, then you find that new hobby that you never even knew that you even liked. And just also just try to break out of that routine. Okay, routine can sometimes be good, though sometimes it can just feel so boring. Our routine can like just make us feel miserable sometimes. So I want you to do is just change your routine and just like do every single thing the opposite way that you do. You know, like if you wake up late, try to wake up early, and like try to just, in the morning, meditate, exercise, eat something healthy, or just anything for that matter. And it's just like make everything like do the opposite on what you do every single day. And like, like even if we hate being like discomfort, I feel like being discomfort, it can be fun sometimes. Like trying new things, and it just gets out of that habit of ours of just sticking to the things that we are like, that we don't want to get out of get out of that comfort zone. And yeah, I think that is for today's episode. Thank you guys for listening. And yeah, and also I made a new podcast show called oh my gosh, called The Quiet Table. And I just released an episode of yesterday. And that episode, I swear, like, you guys are gonna definitely love that episode. It's about homecoming and just like our bad experience with homecoming. While I talk with my friends about it, because yesterday for me, homecoming happened, but we just skipped, like me and my friends, we just skipped homecoming just to make a podcast episode. So yeah, make sure to go listen to The Quiet Table if you have any time to. And I'm sure like it's really funny, and you guys are going to enjoy a lot if you just want more content out of me. And yeah, The Quiet Table, episode 1, homecoming, or just just check the description below to see. And yeah, my name's Steven. This is Brew of Life Show, and peace.